Well, I guess
And-
while we wait for her to come back, everyone that's here can describe their characters.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Hey, smooth
should.
transition.
Well. Great minds think alike, and fools seldom disagree. So, yeah, why don't you guys describe your characters over to Alec while we're waiting for Dorky to come back?
I demand it.
He demands it. Demands it.
Who is
You
he to
will-
demand things of
You
me?
will respect his authority.
I will not. I've had my thumb at you, sir.
The hag rips your thumb off.
Oh God!
Anyways, so yeah, describe your characters. Yeah, well, don't all jump at once.
I'm about to pick someone.
Do it.
Fit a pick it.
I invest in
Alright.
you the authority.
All right.
Mhm.
You know what? Need not. Fuck it. You go.
Fuck you.
You go first.
I knew it. I fucking knew
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you did.
Fuck you. Now this is a tabaxi. They're rather tall-ish. I don't remember exactly what I said. I could look at the sheet, but I don't think I have it marked. They're tall-ish. They're very fluffy. Their fur is like a grayish, whitish gray, and then it has darker spots. Then are more grayish black. Where the fuck is the thing for the... Okay, their height is 5'8", apparently. That's what I wrote. Their eyes are green. They wear a fucking winter coat to keep warm, which they don't need, but too bad. They wear clothes. They've got a secure backpack that has a old beaten up violin case. They wear armor underneath their cloak and their jacket. They look
What kind of armor?
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know. I have to look. Scrolling sucks. I'm not doing that. I can't scroll.
That's fine.
They were. Listen, it's hidden by a coat. Leave me alone. They're very welcoming. They look kind, and also very naive. I've noticed. Like I said, they're very fluffy. You can't see it because they usually have. You can't see much of it because they have their coat on usually. But when they don't, on their left arm is a tentacle tattoo.
Mhm.
That shows up on the fur. That's about it.
Very well. Welcome back, Dorky. We are volunteering people to describe their characters over to Alec.
Okay.
It's Mastercraft studded leather. That's what it is. Are you happy?
There you go.
So it's not magic, but it does have an additional +1 to it.
Yeah, +1 on magical. Yeah, I saw that you had some stuff like that in the bag of holding.
Yeah. All right, who do you want to choose next?
Dane.
No, cigar.
Pick her down, just drop his token because I was literally not here.
Ah, fair enough.
Alrighty. So
Let's keep these brief, by the way. We should get to point. Actually, it's right off the block.
Sigurd is tall, athletic. He's got platinum-colored hair, violet eyes. His arms and most of his upper body, the torso up to his neck, is covered in these iridescent draconic scales. When he talks, there's like you can see hints of elongated teeth, like his canines. He's got a loose-fitting shirt, cream-colored silk, opens up kind of like a coat, exposing his scales. He's got a bejeweled gold ring on every finger except one, his left-hand ring finger. Teardrop opal earring in his left ear. In his right, he has 4 sardonyx pearls. So there's 2 black with white swirls, a smaller one above a larger one, and then 2 red ones in a similar arrangement higher up on the earlobe. He also wears a pair of black harem pants. Got a ginormous great sword on his back.
Ooh.
Right. Next.
Oriana.
Ah! So Oriana's about 5'8". She doesn't really wear armor, but she has some like light protection, like on parts of her legs and some of her arms. She has a like green, like tactical kind of like military jacket that she usually throws on. She usually wears a hood. Alexander wouldn't know that she has a mask, but you could see that there's like a band kind of like going around the top of her head because she's basically wearing the mask like Voldemort style on the back of her head, so it's not just always visible. And the hood covers that up. Haha. She has like a number of different scars on her, as well as a number of different weapons. Most of the time she uses her fists or a staff that looks like it was broken at some time, but then pieced back together through some weird unnatural means. It doesn't make sense how it's put together. She also has, for notable features, a blue banner. I pointed out because like it looks not like a noble banner. How would you describe that, Crash? It's like a company
Like a
banner,
war banner?
I suppose.
A company
I
banner.
suppose. Yeah,
Okay.
company banner. That she has at her hip that seems to be effectively just brand new. She also has long brown hair, kept in a ponytail, and brown eyes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All
And,
right.
tannish skin. And that's
Next.
it.
Just keep going in order. Anushka.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So,
She's a
Anushka, she's about 5'5", kind of mid-20s. From the looks of it, she's got sort of white, sort of longish brown hair just past her shoulders. Sort of dark grey skin, very bright, sort of golden eyes that kind of stand out a lot against it, because I think the rest of the eye is quite dark. So pretty piercing. She's got tattoos that are sort of a lighter kind of pinky goldy kind of colour, if that makes sense. That are sort of all over her face. She's got some down under her eyes, her forehead. She's got like pretty much some around her throat. From the fingers that you can see, they're wrapped around there, and then like around her tail and stuff as well. So pretty much any bit of visible skin, there's like a tattoo there. Pretty much. She's got some golden horns as well that kind of they're brightest at the top, and then kind of come down to the back of her head and kind of come forward and up. They've got sort of tattoos kind of chiseled in, I guess, if that makes sense. You know, we can kind of fit in around there. Let's see about their appearance. Let's see. Right, yeah, she's got a gun that's pretty much like pristine condition, rifle kind that she keeps close by, that has a picture of a rose etched into I can never remember what it's called, the shoulder bit.
The stock.
Butt stock.
The stock, yeah. She's got like a rose etched in there. Her clothes are quite kind of well used. She's got like a big fur part that's like from a pelt that she's gotten a hold of, that she's like, you can tell it's been hand sewn into the coat. She's got this sort of orange cardigan that she has on underneath it as well, that's quite long, a bit tatty. She's got half plate armor that she wears under sort of like a plain t-shirt, and then she's got like her trousers and stuff under that with some like armor over her knees and everything, and long boots that are most of the time caked in mud.
Such as they are.
Right now, right now you're probably pristine.
Huh.
Right
There we
now,
go.
they probably have mud on them, but they're not caked in it.
Yeah, not caked in this instance.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. Let me think. I'm looking at her picture trying to think if there's anything I've forgotten. Yeah, she's got the gauntlets that we discussed earlier on as well, with like that rune sort of thing. Gun. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think that's pretty much it.
If you don't remember, then it must not be that important.
Apparently not. I've said the tattoos, haven't I? Yeah.
All right.
Oh yes, that was it. Fuck. One of her horns is chipped off, so they're not even.
Ooh.
Neat.
There you go.
That
All
was it.
Let's carry this along. Last but certainly not least, Dorky, what does Deet look like?
Yep. So Deets is like from a high elven lineage. She has skin. She has like a dark skin tone, and her hair and her eyes are like fully white. But like people might think that she's blind, but she's not. She's very tall, with a very like slender physique, and she wears a tight like black jumpsuit, and it's like topped with some leather crusade pieces that covers like her torso and her legs and arms. She also wears like leather boots and a hoodie cape. She also has a traditional like headpiece and like traditional makeups and markings around her face. And belts to hold her equipment in place, like a rapier and many daggers.
The rogue trait. Lots of those. Every rogue's got
she comes with a sad backstory as well.
Tragedy.
And 0 parents.
Anything else?
She has her short bow on her back. That's it, I think.
Very well. Then let's turn the table, shall we? What does Captain Alessander look like?
Right, so I think half of you were here last week when I described him, but I did do something that I've never done before, where I kind of like outlined my character's description because I always forget shit. So I just have bullet points here that can just quickly like rapid fire read off.
That's actually big brain.
So he is a fair-skinned, masculine, human-looking person, standing about 6 feet tall. He seems to be about 30 in human years. He has this medium-length, rich brown hair with a shock of white in the bangs. So in there, you can see that half of his bangs are like stark white. He has very angular facial features with these kind of shrewd blue eyes. He wears fine military dress. Bit of wear and tear, especially down near the high kind of cavalry boots, which are probably clean now, but they look like they were recently caked in mud. He wears a knitted black sweater underneath a white high-collar officer's coat with this very nice golden trim along the hem. He wears a red sash with a very large gold brooch pinned onto it. It appears to be some kind of metal. He's unarmed right now, but since he's eventually going to be armed, might as well describe it now. When he gets his equipment back, he's going to put on a sword belt, which carries in its scabbard a sword or a small sword. It's like a very small, interesting weapon, with a very nice, polished brown hilt, and on like a sort of shoulder harness, which he would wear underneath his coat. He has a very nicely crafted revolver with very interesting cylinders, like the middle bit that spins, which seems to have like a soft bluish glow to it, very very slight, like something that you wouldn't really notice off the corner of your eye. But yeah, that's him. Of course, he introduced himself as Captain Alessander as well of the Silver Sworn.
And there we have it. Also, why you got meme on him immediately? Need not. Why you gotta be like that?
I've done it before and I'll do it again.
Yeah, all right.
Drop
Very well. Then let us get into it.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we? Meme not. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let me grab an energy drink. I feel like we're gonna need it. Be right back. Real fast.